Does this look okay? Oh wait, you're seeing my screen. Oh, I didn't check the microphone. Why why now? Boom shaka, I'm so grateful that this laptop has a really nice microphone. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the benefits of having I guess you would call it a mutual friend zone relationship. And there are a lot of benefits to this. You essentially it's just a friendship, okay, but it's the understanding that this friendship goes separate of any sexual context and anything like that. It's the understanding that you guys are friends despite the difference in genders and the roles that generally play out. And specifically, it's why it's important to try and develop relationships like this, because they teach us so much. They teach us so much more that we couldn't particularly learn, or that it could be a lot more rough to learn in an actual relationship setting rather than a friendship setting. So we're going to talk about that. Now, this is interesting for me because I'm feeling a little bit off in front of this camera. My phone camera, I'm completely comfortable, but now all of a sudden, so you're just gonna have to bear with me as I kind of get into the loop, okay? Because this is where I feel like I need to be productive. So when I'm actually taking my time with my words, it feels a little bit slow, but that's how I need to deliver this, because that's where the intuitive thought comes from. And boy, am I being guided to talk about this tonight. So for real, I have a best friend. If you know me online and from vlogs and stuff, you'll know of a girl called Emma who is very prominent in my life. And she and I are literally like this, but there's absolutely no sex involved. We are literally like this. I guess you could say like brother and sister, and that unlocks insecurities, it unlocks healing, it unlocks things that you want to learn from the other gender, but you can't necessarily learn because there's always a certain feeling of restriction to it. If you have a friend like this, what the heck is that? Something's just banging outside, but if you have... Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. We don't need it now. I'm gonna take my cold shower tonight. Oof. Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna do that. I'm doing 30-day cold shower challenge. Go and check it out. What? No, but they did get treats. But I thought you had fed them. All right. Little bit of cereal. And a little bit of cat food. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, there's gonna be noise outside now, so let me do this. Alright, so why is it important? Well, guys, it's fucking important because you literally can just ask a friend questions. It doesn't have to be a whole debate or a whole scheming thing of like, oh no, I don't know how I'm gonna say this. You don't feel so much like you're going to lose this other person, even though, yes, that's there because it's a friendship. A strong friendship is pretty similar to a relationship in that regard. You don't want to lose it, but as a result, it teaches you how to be comfortable with that feeling, as it does with many other feelings. If you're uncomfortable with the other gender, the best advice I could give you is to make a friend of the other gender. They can be gay, they can do whatever, it doesn't... If you need to find someone specific to fit this role, you can do that. But you don't necessarily have to. It can be anybody, even someone that you are uber sexually attracted to. You can still have this friendship. And in fact, that might even be super beneficial, because having a friendship where the other person knows that there's a boundary is going to teach you how to set your own boundaries and how to detach. It's also going to teach you how to be comfortable with rejection and start accepting yourself regardless of what the other person thinks. It's going to help you figure out that you can appeal to other people of that gender, even if you don't appeal to your friend of that gender. You're going to start identifying so many different things that are going to open up the healing for you and allow you to see where your errors and your mistakes are in your interactions with the other gender. Now, this doesn't have to apply to gender. This can apply to, that's why in the beginning I just made it all encompassing, mutually exclusive, I guess, mutually exclusive friendships or whatever. But it can be if you're not comfortable, for example, it's kind of like exposure therapy, right? So, for example, I'm looking to, or eventually at some point, I would like to go and do something more with children, because children are still an entity that I know I could become more comfortable around. So I'd like to go and expose myself to it so I can learn that they're just children, right? And this is what having a friendship like this does for you, is that it makes you identify that that's just a human being, and you can see them however you want and love them however you want. It doesn't really matter. As long as you're loving them with comfort and content, good-heartedness, and you're giving the relationship the actual thing that it needs, which is just pure love, then everything is going to be okay. Okay, and that brings me to the next point I want to make, which is that if anybody has any questions about this topic, because I know that some people can be confused. I know that some people are confused about why do they have so much doubt or hesitance, or why are they still, 5 years later, why are you still sexually attracted to your friend? Like, there are ways to identify what's going on. So if you have questions, shoot them my way. I'll see what I can answer, what I can't answer. But I'll do my best to answer everything, because once I receive a question, I tend to get the answer. So I would very much love to try that. So you guys can totally go ahead and shoot me some questions on this exact topic. I will love to dish out some personal advice for people. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I'm kind of just settling to see if there's anything else that comes to my mind. Nah, that kind of is telling me that it's time to go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, liking, subscribing. By the way, before you actually just click away, okay, before you click away, dudes, I've actually got some news. So the first thing I want to say is that I am doing a 30-day cold shower challenge. 30 days of a 1-minute cold shower every day. And I'm filming every single time I do it, and it's going up on TikTok, so you can go check that out. That's pretty much all I want to promo here, okay? I don't want to promo too much. So there you go. Check it out, because it's pretty cool to do. It's part of the whole self-help and healing and whatnot, so I thought I'd mention it. Also, it's pretty funny to watch. Anyways, I'll check you in those videos or in the next video on this channel, whichever you prefer. But I love you guys, and I hope you're doing fantastic. Bye.